Our today video is about 6 September. So, before starting the video, do like, share and comment, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Let's start the video. The Battle of Chawinda, Graveyard of Indian Tanks. India and Pakistan have been at war covertly and overtly. Kashmir has been a major bone of contention between these two states, and 3 major wars have been fought over the Kashmir region. The Indo-Pak War of 1965 was the most decisive of all the wars fought. The Battle of Chawinda, which took place during 1965 Indo-Pakistan War, was one of the largest tank battles since World War II. The major portion of armor and weaponry used by both countries was provided by the American, Russian and British, who were getting rid of older equipments used in WW2. It has been claimed that as many as 2,000 tanks took part in the battle. And that battle, of course, has been the only tank battle that involved more tanks. It is known that during the Battle of Chawinda, each side has at least several hundred tanks. Both the Pakistani and the Indian had the Sherman tanks. The Indian also had Centaurins tanks, while the Pakistani also had Patton tanks. The strength of Indian force ranged from 80,000 to 150,000, while the Pakistani side consists of 30,000 to 50,000 infantry. The battle took place in Ravi-Chenab corridor, which connects Jammu and Kashmir with the Indian mainland. It lasted from September 6 to 22 September 1965. Indian goal was to break up the Pakistani supply line by cutting off the city of Sialkot from the city of Lahore. The plan was for the Indians to attack from the region around Samba, east of Jammu, move southwest and cut off the road between Jammu and Sialkot. On the night of September 6, Indian artillery began shelling Pakistani forces stationed on both sides of Jasar Bridge. The Pakistani counter-attack includes blowing up part of the bridge. The Indian captured some border villages on the night of September 7th, while fighting was still going on at the bridge. On September 8th, Indian force began moving towards Chawinda in the Sialkot district. Pakistani aircraft fired at advancing Indian tanks but didn't cause much damage to the tanks. Some tanks against tanks fighting then took place. The Indian move onto the Philora region, a huge tank battle, took place on September 11th. Pakistani were heavily outnumbered 10 to 1 and Indian were able to capture Philora. Next, the Indian begins moving toward Chawinda. They planned to capture Chawinda and gain control of the railway that ran from this route to Sialkot. Meanwhile, the Pakistani received reinforcement. On the way to Chawinda, the Indian captured the town of Japaral and then lost it. The Pakistani, now supplied with more Patton tanks, were able to prevent the Indian from reaching Chawinda for several days. Fighting began around Chawinda on September 16th. The Indian incurred the most losses during the fighting. More than 120 Indian tanks were lost, while only about 40 Pakistani tanks were lost. On September 21, Indian force withdrew. In addition, foreign effort to end the war had worked, and on September 22nd, UNSC passed a resolution demanding an unconditional ceasefire from both nations. Both the countries agreed to do so, and the hostilities formally ended on September 23rd. The territories gained by both countries were returned after Tashkent Declaration was signed by both countries, sponsored by Soviet Union. The victory of the battle was attributed to Pakistan as it gained equal leverage during the final peace deal, something that might not have happened had the Pakistani army been unable to defend their position from the invasion. So, love your homeland, protect your homeland, cause freedom is the great blessing. Thank you for watching our video.